So now that you've seen a little bit about how CSS rules work, you're ready to start writing your own. So in the Chapter 2 Basics folder, go ahead and open the 3 empty.html file. Okay, so this is a basic HTML document with almost nothing in it. And if I go into my browser here and open the empty.html document, I can see that all it contains is a little piece of text that says this is a paragraph. So to go back to my browser here, let's add some color to it. So just like we saw before, we're going to include the CSS code by using a style tag. So I'm just going to type style, and type is text/CSS. And then I'm going to add the closing style tag and the HTML comments, so that if anyone comes to this page using a browser that doesn't support CSS, they won't see the CSS code. And since I'm changing the color of a paragraph, the selector is going to be P, because P is the paragraph element in HTML, as you can see right down here. And to set the color, just type color, colon, and let's set it to blue. And end it with a semicolon and a closing curly brace. So now when I save the file and go back in my browser and reload the page, I can see that the paragraph is now blue. Now if something went wrong and when you reloaded the page the paragraph didn't come out as blue, make sure you typed it in exactly as I have here, paying special attention to the opening curly brace and closing curly brace, and also the colon separating the property and value, and the semicolon at the end. So now let's add one more declaration to our CSS rule. Let's say that I wanted to have blue text against a gray background for all my paragraphs. So what I'm going to do is just insert a return here and tab it over a little bit so it's easier to read. And then right below color blue, I'm just going to add in background dash color gray. And I'll follow that with a semicolon as well. And now when I save the document and come back into the browser and reload it, I can see that I have a blue paragraph on a dark gray background. Now this will actually work even if you don't include a final semicolon after the last rule. That's actually optional in CSS, which you can see if I delete the semicolon here, save the file, and then reload the page. Nothing changes. But I think it's a good idea to include that final semicolon after every declaration, just in case you want to add something in later. That way you won't forget.